Hello, my name is Hersh, and welcome to the HERshyt show. Well, a little bit about it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's all right. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are. No, you don't need to.
Hey, we're doing our shirt. Give me your shirt. I'll take off my hat. Let me put my hat back. Let's go. We're good. We're on air now.
Look, everybody already knows we pre-record these shows, so they're looking at us for the same.
No, I like just keeping it real because that's what I look for. I look for other people.
And I mean, we pre-record these shows, so it is what it is. We in the same shit. You'll be all right. If not, just listen to it and don't watch us. I don't give. It is what it is. It's the HERshyt show. But for real, so in between the tapings and whatnot, we was discussing about going back to the validation versus just the codependency. It's the validation of others. The expectations of others. So it's like there's people, and I did a show on Keeping Up with the Joneses. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you gotta. Oh, I don't have what you have, but I need to make it look like I do.
Yes, that's so common.
Oh my God. And we was actually discussing this too about this is not the 40s or pre-1970s when women were burning bras and give me a fucking job. You know what I mean? This is 2021. We're grown. Mm-hmm. But you still have the women that want the man to take care of them, mm-hmm. or, that materialistic, and you got men that want the materialistic items, and it's all about how they look in front of other people. But why? Why? I don't get it.
I don't know.
And I've seen it on both aspects. People came from money, so they had to maintain that look. Mm-hmm. But then you had people that didn't come from money that
made it their life goal
to have that. It's all about the best car or this and that third. But you $100,000 in debt, and you're alone. So who are you really pleasing? Social media? I don't get it. Help make it make sense.
Me?
Oh! Make it make sense, because we've seen it. Everybody has seen it, where you got the women that I've worked. I know what it's like to work, but they're kind of groomed in their own mind of, I need a man to take care of me, and I shouldn't have to work.
That's the generational thing. I noticed back from my mom's generation back, they got married young.
Yeah. 13
years old, whatever. That was common. But, that's a mentality. And
you got to find a man to take care of you?
That's sort of like that's the generation.
It's thing. 2021.
No, and I totally agree with that. I'm not saying, I totally agree with that.
That was decades ago, ladies.
I know, but it's like you watch from your mama doing it, you watch from your aunt doing it, you watch from this, and it's sort of like it just progresses.
Well, I watched the abuse and the bullshit, and I don't want that.
But you're wired differently. You're wired differently.
I don't want a man to take care of me. I don't.
And
I want an equal.
Yes.
Even if he makes less than me. If we both broke. I don't give a shit. But it's a unity that you need to be building, in that cohesion. But that if you have that one person and I've seen people change. They settle down and marry the first person that makes them look good. Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily the person that's motivating them to be a better version or to build together.
No, you're molded in what they want you to be.
They're molding you, and that comes in line with it's not even about
insecurities. When you do that, you're slowly draining your power, your image,
and you turn into a whole different, like, I've seen jokers not come for shit and turn into a bougie bitch. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Dudes and females. And it's like, bruh, this wasn't you. Now all of a sudden you gotta have, I don't even know the fucking name brands these days. So I don't know, but I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got a Maserati. I didn't even know what the hell a Maserati was. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't pay attention. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was just, because it was DJ name or producer name. I have no idea what these bad and bougie names are. I have no idea. Mm-hmm. I've always been the type that I can go to the thrift store and make some shit look good, and it was $5.
I love me some thrift stores.
Exactly. We are co-signing on the thrift stores and the dollar stores and the flea markets.
I'll tell you what, we need to get the van, one of the buses. I'm gonna drive that bus. It's gonna be a thrift store bus, and we're gonna all gonna get on that bus. Come on, you ready to go?
Yeah.
We're just gonna get
yard. What happened to yard sales and garage sales?
I'm a yard sale queen.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Facebook Marketplace is my spot.
You won't let me put that on there.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
It might be or something. I said, no, you ain't getting on there.
I have no idea. But it's I don't know. Why are we still grooming? It's like you're trying to still. I don't get it. I don't know. I have no words.
It's not in your radar, so it's hard for you to. You're just like, you don't think like that, and I don't either. That's why I'm like, okay.
But you see people literally settling down because he can take care of me, or I'm looking for the guy that can take care.
Or it's easier. I will say it's easier for a woman to just latch on to the man or whatever it is. I've seen this time and time again. To have that rather than just to support yourself and have a business, open it up as hard as it is.
Yeah. And
it keeps driving. And it's easier for a woman to, okay, let me marry this dude. He'll take care of me. I got money. I don't have to worry about that.
But it's not your money.
They don't.
That's the part that kills me. That's his money. Or her money, because there are some dudes that chase.
Oh, yeah, women. It goes both ways.
It definitely goes both ways.
Everything I say, it goes both ways.
Yes.
I'm not counting one.
Disclaimer. It goes both ways. You know, you got
and there's karma involved in all that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, as an energy worker, I can see the karma that's happening. I'm like,
but it also falls in line with men or women, whichever. They want that submissive individual. There's people out there, they want that submissive person that's going to be at the house and the cooking and cleaning and barefoot and butt naked and whatever.
That's a control thing.
What?
That's the max control for women as well.
But you have people that literally fall in line with it so
and easily. That's fine if they want to do it. I'm all for clean the house, keep it clean. That's a job in itself.
Yeah,
I mean that's a job.
Oh hell yeah, that's a job. I ain't knocking no stay at home.
No, that's a job.
Dads or moms because
kids,
it's not easy. It's
house
not
cleaning,
easy. You just gotta balance. You gotta balance your lifestyle because to me, even if I meet somebody, they got a career, I got a career, or I'm retired and they got a career, and I'm just volunteering everywhere all over the sun because I'm quick to disappear somewhere. If we're not building together and we don't have that mutual understanding, that's where a lot of people fall in line. Mm-hmm. They don't have those hard conversations up front. Mm-hmm. The only thing they're talking about is, yeah, baby, I got that 6-bedroom house or that studio apartment in Midtown. And you know what I mean? That's the first thing they're talking about.
Sounds charming, but...
And they never get past the hard conversation. Like the one date I did go on, it was like, how many kids you got? What's your goals? I don't give a fuck if you're 40 or not. What's your goals? How many wives have you had? Like at our age, we got to ask. I don't care how many people you slept with over your life. I need to know how many wives you had and how many children you got. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And what's your relationship? Mm-hmm. Because if you are a shitty father, that's done.
That's your character, yeah.
Yeah. But you legit have people that listen to the bad baby mama story, the horror stories. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the dudes will believe the baby mamas that the daddy ain't shit, or you have females that'll believe the mom ain't shit. And they just latch onto that because he has the nice, or he or them has the materialistic.
We're throwing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call yourself. But it's just they latch on to the materialistic stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they act surprised when it don't work out.
Like I said, there's a lesson in everything. Everything.
I'm not laughing at your situation if that's you. I'm just laughing because I laugh at serious moments I'm not supposed to laugh at. But it baffles me.
We did that in school.
What's the thing? It befuddles me.
It befuddles her. I like that.
I just don't get it because, to each their own.
I know.
To each their own. But stop acting surprised when it turns out that the reality was really the reality that you tried to mask in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then a year down the road, you're in the home, you're by yourself, he's always out of town. Like, that's another whole topic.
What's that?
When people say somebody gets with a dope boy, you know they don't work the most legal type of positions. But you get mad when he's always in the streets. Like, what was you expecting? You need to have bail money, hospital money.
Whole list of things.
You got to.
Mm-hmm.
But people, not just dope boys, but businessmen, businesswomen, whatever, whatever. You know, you get with this individual because they are so successful.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get mad when they don't have time for you. But it was the same exact way this entire time. Why now? Why all of a sudden have a change in that clinginess and always having to have them around? Why do you think that would be?
Energy.
She goes everything with energy.
It is.
Which is true.
It is. I wish you could say what I say. You would be like.
But even if it is, people might just wake up one day and be like, you know what, I really don't want this.
Mm-hmm. It's a lesson involved. Until you mature and you see it, it just clicks. And you're like, what am I doing?
So why would they like that from the beginning? That's the part that we might need to bring a therapist on.
Well, money. Money rules most people.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Sadly.
You got to work. Got to get more. You know, me, I'm like going opposite. You know, don't get me wrong, but I'm like simplicity.
Yeah.
You know how you were talking about simplicity?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, no, I'm starting to sell all my stuff in stores.
I like my sweats and t-shirts.
I'm all about, you know what I mean? I'm constantly, I go to the store and people are like, I'm surprised they don't think I have a money cup or something, you know?
I used to walk around with a cup of change. I called it my cup of change. I sure did. I used to walk in the store jingling it. I didn't care. That's all I had. I didn't give a shit.
And I'm not saying money, but there's a balance in everything. You know, being successful, and then, you know, if you can't, there's a balance. That's my main thing, the balance in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You got to find that balance. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, I'm the type of individual that as long as my bills are paid and my son's taken care of, I'm pretty much good.
And that's what you die for.
Mm-hmm. And that all falls in line with budgeting too. You know, and falls in line with the type of position that you have. You have to live within your means. Period. Point blank. But I'm still stuck on how people are actually still being groomed to, girl, you need to find you a man that's gonna take care of you.
Yeah, there's people that
I don't get it.
Their dads just groomed them from life. Like
Moms
that was
too.
and that was their goal. It's like they didn't care about nothing else.
Some parents live vicariously through their children in more ways than one. And they groom them in a way that they wish their life would have been. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you bring this certain person home and they don't fit mom or dad's or aunties or whoever raised you's expectations, then it's like you're the devil walking. Mm-hmm. Because now you're with this person.
That. Yeah.
I molded you. I did this. I did that. I did this. And that's where the toxic.
That's not love.
No, that's not love.
Nope.
A parent or not, that is not love. That is you living vicariously through your child, and it needs to stop. Allow your child to make their own decisions. And it's good to spoil your children to a certain aspect.
Just like sports.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know firsthand. It was like, you know, my dad living through me. You know, it's like push me. And that's why I got thrown out of a game one time because I was doing what he told me to do. You know? I mean, I was making my dad so proud. And I was like, he's like, go to the home plate and knock, you know, just knock her out. You know, I was like, okay. Pow! And I mean, she landed, the catcher, the ball went flying. She landed there, the mask went this way, and she's laying there like.
And you got thrown out of the game.
We're all celebrating. I'm celebrating. I'm like, my dad's gonna be so happy.
While she's over there laid up.
Yeah, she's laid up. All the parents looking at me like, you gonna get it. And I'm like, woo! I'm like, I didn't make my daddy proud. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I actually hurt somebody. Okay. I don't know. But it just, I don't know. I really don't get people They interest me. The mind interests me because
Mm-hmm.
I really want to know what makes you who you are. I want to know.
Well, like I said, that's the beauty of it. Everybody's so different.
But then people always get the woe is me moments when they wake up, when they realize this is not what they really want.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it just clicks.
Yeah.
It clicks. There's something that builds up and it just clicks like, this ain't right. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But stop grooming your children. Stop. Women, it is okay to have your own bank account. It is okay to be the stay-at-home mom or the stay-at-home dad, or to even find somebody to take care of you, but do it for the reasons of love and not settlement.
Yes.
Too many people are settling, and the divorce rate is high, extremely high.
Well, these fools they were forced to be together during quarantine. They realized, damn, okay.
And they didn't have nowhere else to go. There's too many options these days.
You got people that work, so they see each other minimally, and then when they're both there,
Yeah, when you're constantly.
Like,
I think 2020
that my life? What?
I think 2020 opened up
and
a lot of people's
eyes. I mean, that's like, it's real. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's sad.
It really is, but.
It is. But at the same time,
there's a lesson in it. That's all I can say.
A lot of people really do settle, and they got to stop settling. Stop seeking something that you really don't want and just ending up with something that really is going to blow up in your face and not work out. Find out who you are. But until next time, this is the HERshyt Show. Thank you.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at THERshytShow. Brought to you by 8 Robinsons TV and Yellow Tub Creative.